The relegation final in the Amber Springs and Ashdown Park Intermediate Football Championship is between Bannow-Ballymitty and the Duffry Rovers, a game that obviously no team wants to play in. Andy, what are your thoughts on it?
I think Duffry Rovers are a very traditional kind of football team, very good. Rob Freeney is obviously a massive loss to him this year, and you can see that in an offensive sense. Bannow, Niall Harney is at the heart of everything they do. He's a great left foot arm, lovely forward. I think if Duffry can take him out of the game, they'll give themselves a big chance to win on the day. I think it's a very close one to call here in this one. I think it could be a point either way, very close one to call.
Well, before we get your final or your actual prediction on it, Patrick, you played the Duffry on Sunday.
Yeah.
What did you make of their challenge? What sort of a game was it?
I suppose it was one of those games where no one wanted to lose. It was more of a battle now, probably than a good game, if I'm brutally honest about it. Finished 9 points apiece. Luckily we had already got a draw, and that was enough to give us 5th place. But yeah, the lads battled. Johnny Flynn O'Connor, you give him a chance, he's going to take it. In fairness, Watchorn kicked some nice scores there. Yeah, like the lads were thereabouts in a lot of their games. They're unfortunate, I suppose, to be in the position they were in. They beat us in a quarter final last year. I think they actually beat us in the quarter final the year before as well, actually. Lost in penalties last year in the semi-final. It's just show you how things can turn around, I suppose, in a few months when you lose a few guys. But there's going to be a big, huge battle in them guys. Them guys don't want to go down, and Bannow will know all about it, I say, when that match comes up. It's going to be a big game. But Bannow we know him fairly well. We've played him every year for the last few years as well. Mark Wallace in midfield, good player. Niall Harney, I've literally seen him win games on his own, and he'll have the drive to do that again. And that's the one thing that will concern me. If Duffry start fouling, give away any frees, they're going to be automatic scores, or give Niall any kind of room. But you can argue the same. Johnny Flynn gets any room, he's going to do damage as well for the Duffry as well. So it's extremely hard to call, I think, And the fact then the relegation final just lifts it up that bit more too, So
yeah, and I suppose being experienced in a relegation final is not where you want to be experienced, but Bannow were serious underdogs against Rosslare last year in the relegation final. They managed to pull their best performance of the season out of the bag, and who knows, they could do it at the weekend, Andy.
Yeah, the experience of being there and doing it before, it does stand to you. Look at the Sarsfields, I don't know how many relegations after winning, so just that mentality in the dressing room, the nerves maybe on the day, being there, done it before, it'll definitely stand to them.
So your prediction then, Andy, who's going to win it?
I'd say Duffry. It'll be a close game. I just think they probably have more experience in general with the likes of Chisney and Watchorn. Good players, and I'm going to go with Duffry by 2.
Patrick?
Yeah, Chesney actually is a player we didn't mention from yesterday. Again, he's at the heart of everything there. There's a part of me thinks Bannow's going to win this. I don't know why, to be honest with you. They got a win in the group against Muscongeen, they bet in the group, wasn't they? That's a local derby, and they dug a win out of that. I remember last year we bet them actually in the preliminary round. I think we bet them by about 10 points in the end. It was a good game, it just kind of drifted away at the end. The boys bounced back, like you said. They went down to Rosslare. No one expected them. They got hammered by Rosslare actually in the group game. And then, they gave them, I don't know, I think the lads have something about them, and I'm going to lean for Bannow on this one, but I think, like you said, it's going to be a point or two either way, really. It's just probably who gets the best start, I think, more so than anything.
I think there's a lot to be said for a team who has a good forward. Like Niall Harney, he's very accurate. So when you have someone like him in your team, you do have a chance. So it's an impossible one to call, I think.
And I've actually seen both of these teams twice. I saw Duffry against Cushenstown, and I saw them against Horace Wood. 2 games that they actually could have won if things had gone slightly different for them, and judging by the reports against Timon, they could have won that as well. Bannow, on the other hand, they had a good victory over Clongeen with 14 men for half of the game. They managed to grind out the victory there. They'll be quite disappointed, I think, with the second half yesterday against Feather. They were decent enough in the first half. It is going to be hard to call. I think the Duffry might just have a little bit too much. They were semi-finalists last year, and I think if they can get it together on the big day, I think they might just have a small bit too much for Bannow to win by a point or two.